Hello everybody, James here. I keep seeing comments about how I look so almost scared when I actually start these videos, and there's a reason for that. Is because it's got a really small button where it says record, so I'm sort of looking at it like that to make sure I'm actually clicking it properly, and then I go, oh, I'm on, good, hello. So basically that's your answer. This is going to be one of my more hastily put together videos, quite frankly, but I don't really think anyone notices the difference, to be honest. Let's just get to the meat of it now. WWE had said when they signed the ESPN deal for ESPN Plus and whatnot, that I think it's like for $30 a month, that's what it's going to cost people to be able to watch WWE PLEs going forward, formerly pay-per-views. I understand quite a lot of people hate PLEs anyway. So the idea is that if you already subscribed to ESPN content through like a regular cable provider or YouTube TV or however else, you would get ESPN Plus for free, or it would be basically included in your cable subscription along with ESPN. It turns out that's not true. And it turns out it's not true for an awful lot of people. It's true for some, but not all. So what's happened here is that not only do you have to pay $30 for ESPN ESPN on your cable provider, assuming you were getting ESPN Plus, now you've got to pay for it twice. So here we go. We're going to go to SEScoops.com. The launch of the WWE Premium Live events on ESPN's new streaming platform is set to begin with significant confusion and frustration for many fans this Saturday. This has only been released yesterday, actually, as I record this. So, YouTube TV, Comcast, there are more as well. Cox, Sling TV, other providers, they're going to be blocked from viewing WrestlePalooza through their existing cable or streaming subscriptions. That is well over 20 million subscribers who I guess thought they were already going to get WrestlePalooza. Here's another fact, a fun fact for you, by the way, that I learned today. WrestlePalooza didn't originally come from ECW. It actually it did come from ECW, but I guess Paul Heyman, or whoever suggested it originally came from Bud Bundy and King Kong Bundy having a wrestling match and Married with Children. That's where the WrestlePalooza name came from. So there you go. Thought it was a bit of a fun fact. But yeah, so you're pretty much stuffed there. Once again, the problem stems from the new app's premium tier, ESPN Unlimited, which will house the exclusive WWE content. Now, the reason for this is, so they say, is that the deal was very, very hastily put together, which it actually was. Peacock were assuming, I don't know if it was going to include WrestleMania, but it was going to go as a deal up until April 2026. And then all of a sudden, all these PLEs start coming out on Peacock this last year, especially. It didn't include the AAA stuff, but they seem to be rolling out all these premium events so quickly, and then sort of including, nights 1 and 2 of WrestleMania and nights 1 and 2 of SummerSlam as well, that their deal ended up coming up 7 months before they thought it was going to be. So they're basically blaming it on that. And one thing that I also want to make mention of is that, and I do bring this up, because once again, I bring it up on the Stevie Richards show, which is going to be out tomorrow as this video is released. But we go through some of Dave Meltzer's things, and one of them that he even started going on about, I think last night or even early this morning, is how terrible ESPN are for kicking off AEW content in regards to, as soon as they sign with WWE, they get rid of all the AEW content from their website. Okay, there's two problems. One, I'm not even sure how many people knew that ESPN had WWE content, let alone AEW articles written about them. Two, Meltzer originally was claiming, and I don't know if he's gone back on his word now, that ESPN kicked AEW off the day they signed the deal with AEW, which isn't true. They'd actually kicked off the content of AEW back in April and hadn't written anything about AEW since February. And because this deal was so hastily put together, I very, very much doubt that AEW content getting rid of AEW content from ESPN that I guarantee practically nobody knew was there had anything to do with them finalizing a WWE deal. That being said, let's go back once again. The launch is reportedly the result of two converging factors, also including NFL as well. But as far as I understand, NFL, not all the games are going to be on the ESPN ESPN. I think it's just called ESPN, the streaming service, because ESPN Plus might be something else, but whatever. Anyway, I'm sure someone will correct me on that. But the point is that you're going to have to pay twice. And apparently this might be the deal until the end of the year. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, NFL. Also, not all the games are on ESPN because NFL stuff is also going to be on NFL Plus as well. So it's just getting more and more expensive. Once again, Stevie's going to be doing a video. I'm not going to do it, where he's going to go to the monitor or have some screen up or whatever to compare how expensive it is to be a WWE fan compared to an AEW fan or an indie fan or even NFL fan these days, including buying tickets and all the streaming stuff. But once again, WrestlePalooza is not going to be available for over 20 million people in the United States legally to watch. I think that's basically all we know. I did read somewhere else, not on that article, that it could be until the end of the year that gets sorted, basically. But the problem is that because it was so hastily put together, so they say in various articles reporting that they've not been able to finalise distribution deals with.
I've provided you with new intel. Welcome to Hokkaido. This is it. We've tracked down the syndicate leader. You need to identify the target first. As to why they are here, well, we know this. They are participating in a handover. We also know that they have brown hair. They are wearing earrings. They are wearing glasses. And wearing a necklace. We also know that the target has a tendency to enjoy food of any kind. And they smoke. Use these traits to your advantage. Godspeed, 47.
You wanna buy something? You name it, I got it.
Is that so?
If you need more, you know where to find me.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
Huh? Huh. Hey, buddy, you ever hear of trash cans? Hi there.
Evening.
Yeah, just hanging out in Japan. Get the snap I said earlier. Shut up.
No, no, no!
Oh boy, fuck.